New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
What Would Louise Say? Join us every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Hosted by Reverend Martine Bernard. Explore the wisdom of Louise Hay. Brought to you by New Thought Media Network. Dive into Louise's teachings. Experience healing and empowerment. Reverend Martine shares insights. Connect with a contemporary audience. Unlock your potential. Transform your life with love. Embrace positivity and healing. Join our vibrant community. Ready to join us? Let's spread love and wisdom together. Please like, share, and subscribe. Only on New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring.
Hello, 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 beautiful ones. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are streaming. We have a wonderful show today focused on Louise's magnificent masterpiece, her book, The Power Within You. The power. We all have a power and a presence. It is ours. We can tune into it. We have an incredible guest. Siniša Ubović is the teacher training for the Yugoslav region in Europe. That is 6 nations, my beautiful one. As a creative, he was an actor. He did voiceover, modeling, but many times I fall into that category myself. Creatives, it can get really hard with a creative profession. And then the power within you found him in his home's lobby. Siniša Ubović, welcome, welcome, welcome. And hopefully I didn't massacre your fantastic name.
Thank you for this introduction. And you were half very good and half was not so good, but it doesn't matter. And but the name was perfect. Siniša is perfect. Siniša Ubović is my name, but it's that in this moment I'm very grateful to have this opportunity. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this amazing chance to share something that really changed my life. And I hope that my story maybe will change someone's approach to life. Maybe not complete life, but maybe approach.
Oh my goodness, how powerful. Rev Michael, behind the scenes, we're calling him the Tony Robbins of the Yugoslav area. This is what we're holding. You beautiful ones, if you could see the videos, if you could see images of his workshops, incredible. He has literally changed the lives of thousands of people. And this story is very, very heartwarming, your life journey to me, because I was a professional singer in Europe myself. In France, I toured with a very well-known singer, Véronique Sanson, and I know how it feels to be in a career where we're not always sure where the next gig will come from. So we have these incredible highs and lows because we're auditioning and it's not steady. It's not steady. Yes. And so we begin to think many of us have to pivot. And most times the universe pivots us. So take us back. Oh, look at this wonderful website, beautiful ones. This is Siniša Ubović.com.
Ubović, yes.
Ubović.com. Thank you. I love to be corrected because I was called Martinique, the island, forever when I was a little girl in America. So names are important. Names carry vibrations. So Siniša, tell us about where you were in 2009. His story, I'm so excited because Siniša, actually, I won't get ahead of myself. Tell us the story. Tell us about your journey.
Oh my God. When I remember of that time of my life, it was maybe one of the, let's say, worst periods of my life, but somehow actually life showed me some new waves. But in that moment, it was really very, very hard. In 2009, I was in confused and very, very unsatisfied man with acting career. From time to time it was good, from time to time it was bad, from time to time I was wasting, I was chasing auditions and everything I was doing in theater, in the television, in movies, in cartoons, in radio dramas, so many different things. But somehow, you are
star. You look like a star. I'm not surprised.
Thank you. But that star in that moment in 2009 was like, oh my God, is this life? It will be like this through the end of time. It was so in that moment, like somehow few years this money in something. So what can we do? What shall we do? Oh, let's open pizzeria. Let's make pizzas.
Pizza.
Yes, and it was like something like restaurant. My lot of people from my family were in restaurant business, also in my wife. So let's do that, and we started. And 3 years, I was working as a mad in theater. I was getting a lot of money from my original job, like an actor, but the job with restaurant was so bad that I had to all this money to put in that restaurant to pay people. Yeah, and that business was, and it was 3 years after that. In 2009, I was collapsed completely. I had a loans in how do you say loans? Credits in bank. Loans, yeah. So also private loans and
you had lots of
crazy.
For the business.
Yes, and 3 years of that life, we didn't have opportunity to take our kids for any kind of holiday. We didn't go on the seaside. We didn't go on mountain. Nothing.
All your time and money into that business.
Yes. And
they feel like failures as husbands and fathers, and this has been very popular in the last 6 months in America, where they kill themselves, they kill their families, they kill the children. I don't, and it's just so heartbreaking, because they get to that wall where nothing is working. And I know that there's some cultural aspects, but feelings of failure and despair are universal.
Yes. They're universal, absolutely.
They're universal. So I must applaud and recognize that there was something within you, even before you found the book, that kept you from completely destroying yourself. Because it's very common that men, 80% of suicides happen when men feel like they've totally failed. So you are such an example of success. You are needed. The world needs your message. The Yugoslavian countries that you're serving need your message. Men need your message. So this is my vision for you, and I'm sticking myself in the interview here. My vision is you're going to have a best-selling book that gets translated just like Louise around the world, that can appeal to
for working one-on-one. I'm telling them, we always, all of us, and you know that for sure, all of us, we have that kind of light inside of us that's always there, and we just have to remind ourselves about that. Not forget that part, that light, tiny light, it's shining.
It's shining,
Yes.
and we have to flip
Yes.
the switch. We have to put it
Yes.
on. Sometimes it's
Yes.
strong, sometimes it's dim. It almost looks like it's
Yes.
going out. And in those
Yes.
times, we
Yes.
have to turn the switch on, and it brightens, and it's our act
That's
of keeping going. You said that.
yes.
Keep on
Yes.
walking, keep on going. There are people,
Yes.
especially men, all over the planet. They're getting laid off. Companies are
Mhm.
closing. The world is shifting. The economy is shifting. Louise always tells us not to focus on that because it's always our
Yeah.
consciousness, but things are
Yes.
shifting. But when things are
Yes.
shifting, that's when we declare there's a power within us, and
Mhm.
anything, our wealth and our prosperity is guaranteed because we're going to hold positive thoughts, and a new stream of income will come. So
Mhm.
continue because
Yes.
your story is
Yes.
amazing. Please continue. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, maybe I'm always like, is this story too long? I don't know, but
Oh, it's perfect.
so 2009, I'm desperate and I don't see any reason to leave. I don't know what to do. No. So one day I came back for a short break, and I turned on television in that moment, and I saw Oprah Winfrey show, and she mentioned The Secret book.
Yes.
And I saw that, and I was, oh my God, I never thought about this, that our thoughts create our life, that we can change our. So it was kind of weird for me because,
It's woo woo.
I'm
We
like,
woo woo. Like,
yeah,
woo.
yeah, yeah.
Call it
And,
woo.
and the only thing that I took from that was, you have to. Universe doesn't make difference between if you say yes or no. It just accept the what you the subject of your
The
how do you say that?
intention. Your
Yeah,
intention.
yeah.
Yes.
And I was like thinking, oh my God, I'm just, I want to rid of that restaurant or rid of that pizzeria. And I was like, years I'm in the same, I don't want this, but actually I'm attracting all these experiences because my focus is always on that restaurant, on that pizzeria, on that I don't want. So I said, what I need, actually, what I need. And it just, woo, I need someone who will buy my business, some buyer to come. So
Yes.
I said, okay, I need a buyer. So I wrote on the papers, buyer is coming. And I had 10 of these papers, and I put it on the wall in my apartment. My wife came back home, and she noticed that, and she said, what is this? And I said, you don't ask me anything. I'm working on something. So, and she said, you're okay. Can you start to work tomorrow because we have guests tonight?
Yeah.
When someone is saying, how can we explain what is this? And I said, no. I'm very no. I'm now. I don't have anything. Just that was the only chance for me to see something. And believe it or not, you can believe it because but in less than 2 months, man came. He came 2 months after that, my affirmations that I put it on the wall, because what I decided in the moment, I said to my wife, buyer is coming. We will close our business. We will find a way how to pay our employees. Yes, employees.
Yes, the employees.
Yeah. And she said, how? We don't have money. We don't have. I said, no. Universe will arrange everything. It's my job just to go out from these experiences. That's something that I don't want to go there. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be a part of that. So
Yes.
And 2 months, so we closed and we went on a holiday for after 3 years. And
Yeah.
how we went on a holiday? We went on a holiday. I said to my wife, let's go and to find some good arrangement to go somewhere on the holiday on the seaside in Greece with our kids. And she said, oh, how can we go? We don't have the money. I said, no, let's go and just explore. So we visited tourist agencies and everything. And I was like I have everything. And I said, oh, can you give us, what is this? What is that? Da, 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 da. So I decided to go on some vacation. We didn't have money. What happened? We sit in the car and going back to our apartment, and telephone was ringing. And the company that I worked for, 2 years, they didn't pay me synchronizations of cartoons. 2 years, for 2 years.
Yes.
So they actually, I don't know how because in Serbia, it's normal that they don't pay you. It was really normal. Oh, no. And they always ask you, do you want to be an artist or do you work for money? Oh my God.
It's okay to work for money. It's okay.
Yeah, but till that moment, I played their game. I played that, oh, okay, I'm an artist, don't, no. So they called me and they told me, please come to our office. We have money for you that we owe you. And I went there, and it was enough money for this arrangement for the holiday and for 1 month to pay employees. Complete.
So
it was.
Wow! I just have to pause. That is the power of intentional affirmation and working with consciousness. When we are focused, when we are determined, when we are serious, when we're not wavering. Our mind is like a laser. It is instant. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So what happened there? So it's a long story, but I don't know. You gave me permission to talk.
I gave you permission to talk. Yes.
So we went on holiday. After that, I don't know what it was. So 2 months afterwards, that guy came and he told us that he was passing next to our restaurant.
Yes.
And he saw that we are selling, but he couldn't find us because we weren't there. So once again, 2 months later, he came and he found my telephone number. He called me, and in few days, I sold that. Also, there were a lot of debts that stayed. But I said, okay, for me, I'm just not in this kind of life, So, and new energy came, and I was like, oh my God. One day, when my wife was still, the pizzeria was there, my wife was going out from the pizzeria and going to our apartment, and in the lobby of our building that we are living, so take it like it is.
Exactly.
So horoscope told me that it's not my fault. Everything is not okay.
Exactly.
So yeah. So actually, we sell that pizzeria. It's like in 2-3 months, and in one very, very famous theater in Belgrade, they started audition for Hair. Hair music.
Oh yes,
Hair.
the musical. Yes.
Yeah. So I started to prepare for that, and I was like doing everything like affirmations. I was like in that. So I prepared very good. I went on audition and I was amazing. Perfect. I went on a first rehearsal and they started to read what the role did you get. Okay. And all roles, they said that was not my name and I'm still there. And then they say, the rest of you will be, I don't know how in here there are people who are dancing and
yes, they're going to be the chorus, like the chorus.
Chorus, chorus, yes. And they say, I will be a chorus, and for me it was, oh my God! Once again, I'm failing. Once again, I was expecting leading role,
exactly.
And I've got, that's crazy. And I went back home, and I become sick.
Yes, you became
very ill.
Your heart, you were just, your heart, just everything.
Temperature, fever, and
it was psychological.
Yes.
The disappointment.
And and I didn't know. I was like shaking all day. 3 days it was like that, and I just called theater and tell them, I'm very sick. I can't come on the rehearsal. So, and third day after that, I was just wanting to read something. So I went to our library, and I was trying to find something that I didn't read yet. And in a moment when I wanted to take one book, one from the top fell in my head and that was one of that 3 books, Chinese horoscope, Mayan horoscope, and woman, power is within you. And I said, oh my God. And I didn't believe in any kind of science.
Reverend Michael, can we have it back up, please? It's just, this is so important. This is the book.
This is the book, yes. And I said, okay, let's see what is written here, because I read almost everything from my library. So let's see. I don't know. I didn't expect anything. I just started to read.
Here, Siniša, she's saying, thank you for your powerful, inspirational story.
Oh, thank you.
Patricia, for watching, and Rick, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
He is the Tony Robbins of the Yugoslav. That's what I'm declaring. Years from now, you'll say that minister and her producer said so.
Oh my God! So it has to be like that.
Except you're fit, but you're not as big as he is. He's gigantic.
Yeah. And I am not like, I don't have that kind of voice, but I'm.
But you're powerful. Yes.
Yeah. And so I start to read that book, and it was exact moment when my life really completely shifted. I was reading one page, second page, and like that I become, healthier. Everything is like, oh my God, I feel good. And I'm reading, and in one moment, that's the pivot moment for me. She's, and what is interesting there, that when I was reading that, you're reading that, you are like that, you are in psychotherapy, but you can't chase, you can't go somewhere, you are reading, and you are with yourself. So there are some sentences and you are reading that, and something is going on. And in one moment she said, all this desperation that you are in now, actually, you are responsible for that. And I was like, oh no, how? I'm not, how can I be responsible?
We all argue with Louise.
And she said, you actually choose. Oh my God, who normal will choose this kind of life? And I'm continuing. And she said, with your thoughts, with your words, with your accepting to go less than you, to accept less than you deserve, when you say yes in a moment when you think no, when you are people pleaser, everything. So when you are doing like that, you actually choosing to live that kind of life. And for me, it was, oh my God. In one moment, it was very hard to accept, but somehow it was like in seconds, oh my God, but this is so good. This is great news, because if I start to change my way of thinking, my way of behaving, my way of speaking, maybe I could take myself to some better place. What is the difference between the secret message and this message? Secret just gave me some kind of inspiration, but somehow I lost that because I didn't change nothing inside of me. I just used power of, mind and intention, which is perfect, which is good, and Louise works on that. But Louise is deeper because she's working with the soul, with the wounds, with the childhood wounds, with everything with the pain that you are, that you're going with through life. And so for me, it was like, oh my God, let's start new journey. So you know what? In 2009, in Serbia, in region of Balkans, it is ex-Yugoslavia region with 6 countries. People are speaking almost the same language, everything. So we were very connected, but there was a war. So all country went through the war, and their republics separated. So people, families are separated. A lot of crazy things happened. Afterwards, in 1999, I was living in a capital, in a capital in the middle of Europe that was bombed. 78 days I was living in not just me, but whole country. We bombed were fallen on our. So it was like crazy, that you're living like that in a 21st century actually.
Yes.
And so many pains, so I was like, oh my God, this all things that are happening here, these words could be so powerful and so will give kind of feeling. So that was my thought in that moment. So I was reading that book. I read all this that I read, and I was like, oh my God, I will call theater and I will say, no, I don't accept this role. No, this is not for me. I have to stand for myself. So, and that was like in night. In the morning, I woke up and new thought came. No, Siniša, go back in the theater and now behave very like with self-confidence. Go there and see what is the lesson, because there must be some kind of lesson for me. So I decided to go back. And you know what? That was crazy. So I was in chorus. I was like, I was dancing with some kids, and I was desperate in the moment. And it was not the first time that I'm desperate, that I feel like, how do you say that? It doesn't matter. So I went back. But the thing was different, because every day when I was going to the theater, I was repeating, okay, I'm feeling very good in this performance. My colleagues are accepting me. They enjoy in my art. Everything supports me.
You were saying all your affirmations on the way of creating your reality, a positive experience.
Yes. And you know what was the main sentences that I was repeating? My role is bigger and bigger every day. My Lord, so it's it's a crazy, because I didn't have any line to say. 3 days after that, director of performance comes and said, Siniša, take the paper and a pen and write something. And he started to write me a role. And I've got a name. I was Steve in that performance. And I was Guy. I played comic relief role. I've got the role of a guy who was frustrated from the childhood, because some of his teachers actually was very to him, I don't know, something, but it was very crazy. So he was like, oh my God, looking good, everything, but he was frustrated and crazy, and always behaving like that he is, tough guy and everything. So it was crazy how something that was really, really unbelievable that it's possible changed. And I was in that performance, and I played that, and really, I had such amazing time with colleagues, with the audience, with colleagues, everything. And I felt like it's good to be a part of this performance. It's really good. And for my confidence, actually, that was the biggest maybe obstacle that I overcame. Yes, and that's something that I really took from this Louise teaching. You know, don't go when something is bad. Don't go away. Stay there and see if is there something that you can do differently. Not always to be like, oh, nobody loves me, they give me this and I have to accept that, and I am like, no. Go there and change something.
Change your perspective, meet it head on, face the challenge, find the good, and by that consciousness, you will manifest success. That's what you did. By your consciousness, they actually created a role for you that didn't exist. That's the liberty of artists. We can interpret anything the way we want to. That's the artistic liberty that producers and everyone has. Oh my God. Siniša, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and then you're going to talk about how you met Louise, the letter you wrote, and more miracles. My beloveds, this is Rev Martine, and we are on the New Thought Media Network. This is What Would Louise Say? And we'll be right back.
Please help us say thank you to all of our organizational sponsors, including the Hefferland Foundation, Affiliated New Thought Network, International New Thought Alliance, Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown, New Thought Philadelphia, Center for Spiritual Living United Life, Sunshine Cathedral, Planned Happiness Institute, Summit Center for Spiritual Living, One Heart Retreats, Universal Joy Center, Unity Kitchener, Unity Spiritual Center, Ottawa, Home Center for Spiritual Living, Satya Center, Begin Within Ministries, Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey, Unity of Savannah, and the Center for Spiritual Living, Seattle, as well as all of our individual donors. On behalf of New Thought Media Network, thank you, and please like, share, and subscribe. New Thought Media Network, come be you.
Now you can become an internationally certified workshop leader and life coach in Louise Hay's philosophy. This training was personally created and approved by Louise and is authorized by Hay House. It will change your life and enable you to help others transform theirs. You will join a worldwide community of thousands of workshop leaders and life coaches, all dedicated to offering Louise's work to change hearts and minds. Go to healyourlifetraining.com for all the information.
Imagine a gathering where inspiration becomes action, where spiritual vision becomes a shared future, and where the power of new thought comes alive in community. Join us for New Thought in the Desert 2026, Living the Power of New Thought. We are getting together September 17th through the 20th in Las Vegas. Begin by putting love into action through sacred service. Then experience inspiring speakers and spiritual leaders from Unity, Centers for Spiritual Living, Agape, and beyond, along with powerful conversations, interactive experiences, and a collaborative vision for the future of our movement.
I focus on harmony. How do I live into that?
Celebrate with Faith Rivera in concert. Celebrate, communicate, connect. Together we are living the power of new thought. Join us in Las Vegas. Visit lasvegascsl.org to learn more and register today.
What Would Louise Say? Join us every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Hosted by Reverend Martine Bernard. Explore the wisdom of Louise Hay. Brought to you by New Thought Media Network. Dive into Louise's teachings. Experience healing and empowerment. Reverend Martine shares insights. Connect with a contemporary audience. Unlock your potential. Transform your life with love. Embrace positivity and healing. Join our vibrant community. Ready to join us? Let's spread love and wisdom together. Please like, share, and subscribe. Only on New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring.
Hello. We are back. We are back with Siniša, who has an amazing testimony. It gets better and better. It's amazing to me, Siniša, how it happened so quickly. Once you changed your mind, it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Once you changed your mind, you had instant manifestation, because once you streamed, you were like, I'm going to make this work. And please, I have a cat that's been on the show. Don't worry about your dog. We are living.
Yes, our dog is there. Yes. You can hear.
Agree. Yes, I agree, Rev Martine. That's it. I agree. So please tell us, how did you become the teacher trainer for the Yugoslav area? You read the book, you're seeing manifestations in your life, and now what?
And now I somehow got Louise movie, You Can Heal Your Life.
Yes. It's on YouTube's beloveds, beautiful ones.
Yes, but in that moment, in 2009, I don't know how I no, in 2010, at the beginning of 2010, somehow I've got that movie, and I was like, I was watching movie, and when I saw her, how she is speaking, I just remember the moment, and I said to my wife, I know this woman. And she said, yeah, of course you know her, when you're watching. I said, no. I know her. I feel this woman. I don't know. I think that I see myself that I'm sitting with her. I know her much longer than it's like. And I just told her, please, can you just take kids out of the apartment? I have to write a letter to this woman. And then she said, oh my God, what's going on with you? And I said, no, I just need to write the letter to this woman. And in that moment, I have to admit, I didn't know anything about Louise. In a sense, I didn't know, is she alive? Is she still alive? I didn't know, I just had a book and saw her on a movie. Nothing, that was not time with a lot of YouTube,
find people. We can
nothing.
We didn't. It wasn't like that. Yes.
It was really people now are can't understand how it was really crazy time. So, and I said, okay, please take the kids out, and I started. So she was like, okay, and they went out, and I started to write a letter to Louise, and I just needed to express my gratitude for everything that she actually gave to me, because my life changed, life of my kids changed, life of my wife changed, life of people around me, everything, and I said, the only thing that I said, it was like I wanted to tell her how this path was going. So I actually explained kind of this not in details, but actually something, and I said that I think that her word is something that this part of the world really needs, and so that's something that I would with my position as an actor, I will do. I will spread that word, and I will. So that was something like that, and it was in February 2010. in May 2010, 3 months later. So I just sent that email, and I've just received. Yeah. So I wrote that email, and I don't know where to send that email. So I was on internet, Louise Hay. No, I can't find anything. And I found this Hay House. Hay House management or marketing. So I said, okay, I will send that to Hay House marketing. So I sent that email there. 3 months later, so I just received this autoresponder, thank you for writing to your favorite author.
Yes.
If in 48 hours no one answer, just thank you. We know that you appreciate your, so it was like that. So I received that. 8 hours passed, nothing, but I didn't expect anything. I just sent that email. I didn't expect, Louise Hay. I didn't expect anything. So 48 days passed, nothing happened. 3 months on our, we have some spiritual, St. George is our spiritual,
the patron saint.
Yes, patron saint, yes, of my family. Yes. So on that day, I went to check my email because we are going to my grandmother's house and we will celebrate. All the family will be there. So I checked the emails, and some spams were there, and usually I just delete all these messages, but I didn't delete. I just said, because we are running, I said, okay. And my wife said, did you check emails? I said, yes. Is something important there? I said, no. She said, I'm going to check it. So she went there, and she's calling me, Siniša, come here. And I'm coming in there, and she said, did you read this email? And there was email from some woman is like Shelly Anderson, something. And I wanted to delete that email because I don't know who is this, So she said, no, please stay and read this. And I started. And she said, Siniša, you wrote an email to Louise Hay 3 months ago. We found your email in spam. This email was so inspirational. So I am Louise's personal assistant. So I needed to forward this email to Louise. From everything that you wrote in this mail, Louise has personal message to you. Oh my God, I'm reading. And and so she said something. I will paraphrase. She said, I'm always blessed when someone had such a amazing experience from my work and inspiration. So if we change our way of thinking, this world will be a better place. So if there are a lot of people in the world who will accept this, planet could be healed, something in her, in her sense. And so she said, okay, all the best, all is well, Louise. Now I'm continuing to reading, and Shelly Anderson is continuing. Okay, so that's something that was personal message from Louise. But she, because of everything that you wrote in this email, she is calling you. You are getting her scholarship to become teacher of her philosophy. She already sent check to Dr. Patricia Crane, who is leading trainings. So,
oh my!
And I was like, and I started. My wife is there, and I'm so you have to imagine that we are all
trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry so much. I'm trying. Oh my goodness!
So we are. Yeah, so we are prepared to go out. Kids are there, and I was reading, and I was looking at my wife, and I started. So my wife and I, we hugged, and we were. It was like a minute or two. We were like, it was crazy, and our kids like, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? This is crazy. It's like my favorite actress. my favorite actress of all time is Meryl Streep. So
of course, mine too.
When you think about personal development, Louise Hay is Meryl Streep. It's like she's a goddess.
Yes.
You can't. There is no person in the world for me in that moment, and still there is no person that could be like, So I was like, oh my God. So okay, I wrote an response and everything. So we went So it is May 6th of May 2010, training in September in San Diego. So I have to remind you, in that moment, I don't have money. I don't know how to go to San Diego, how to buy ticket, but I was like, okay, that's something, I'm going to be there. I don't know how. So in the same moment, 15 days after that, I've got a leading role, first time in my life, for national television, for epoch drama based on bestseller novel, to play a leading male character in that national television with the greatest actor and director from Serbia, from ex-Yugoslavia. So he's so famous. So he is giving me a leading role. And it was like, oh my God, I worked on that with everything that I know. I worked on that. So actually it was, but somehow for the first time in my life, and I worked previously with him, but he never actually took me so seriously. He liked me, but he was afraid to give me something bigger. And somehow he decided at the end to give me a leading role. And I'm going to his office to sign the contract. And he said to me, okay, the only important thing is from July to November, you have to be available every day because you're main character. So you can't actually do anything else. And I said, I know how to communicate. I said, yeah, okay, no problem. I'm just in September. I'm 10 days in USA. And he said, why? And I said, I've got some scholarship. And he said, what kind of scholarship? Oh my God, what to say? Heal Your Life scholarship, Louise. I don't know. And I didn't.
I can hear you, Siniša.
You can hear me?
Yes. You've gone out a little bit. Here we go.
I have something that is, just a second.
Okay.
Oh my God, no.
The sound is wonderful, my beautiful ones.
Everything, okay. So
Serbia. So
I'm telling him that, and he said, no, you can't go. What is that? What is kind of? And I said, it's for public speaking. And he said, public speaking, you're an actor, what do you need public speaking? I said, how can I say inner child, affirmations, visualization? It was like, and he's all
crazy.
Yeah. So, and I'm like serious actor in that moment. So I said, and he said to me, you know what? We can't work like this. Go home and decide, and tomorrow just inform me, do you want to play this role, or I will, if you don't want, I have to find another actor. So the point is, in that moment, this is first time in my life I'm getting something that can complete my career. That was something that I was waiting like 20 years in that moment. So, and I told him, no, I don't want to say no to you, and I don't want to say no to this training that I have to go. So I'm completely stay in that. He said, no, it's not something that we can negotiate. So you decide and call me tomorrow. And I said, no, my decision is the same. So he said, okay, you are crazy because only crazy person can do something like that. You told me that you are waiting your chance. I'm giving you the chance, and you are going on some training somewhere, and you don't know what is it, and nobody knows where do you go. And I said, okay. So I'm leaving, and I'm going home, and I was in peace, and I was thinking, now for the first time, I always have to choose something between two. If something is important, choose. And you have to say no to something that you really still love. So I said, no, I don't want to do that. Now it's up to God. God has final word in this situation. I just have to stay calm and stay in peace. And so I went home. Went to sleep. In the morning, I woke up. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm still in peace. Let's see, who knows? Okay. And I'm drinking coffee, and telephone is ringing. And the guy from his assistant is calling me and yelling at me. You made such a huge mess to all of us. Our production is now, we don't know what to do. Director told me to call you and to ask you, what are your dates that you need to be in the United States? So that was a moment,
Wow.
That's it. So in the same moment, I've got both of these things. So that was really that, I just said, yeah, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Louise.
Thank you, Louise.
Yes.
You went on to know Louise personally. You went on to have a friendship with her. She was very invested in your work in Serbia, in the region, Yugoslav region, the Six Nations. And unfortunately, she passed away right before she, was trying to help you make that mark. But she filled you with her legacy. She gifted you with her presence, her love. And Siniša, you brought it into your life. You attracted this into your life. There's something that you said that is the most important. When The Secret came out, it went all over the world. And later, Oprah had Louise on. And Louise talked about The Secret and how it was good that people understood the law of attraction. Mm-hmm. But if we don't do the inner work, which you were willing to do, which we hope, beautiful ones, we're all willing to do, then we don't stay in that frequency. We go back and forth because we're manifesting from desire. We're not doing the inner work that makes us worthy and makes us feel worthy and deserving. And this is what Siniša did. He worked on his consciousness. He practiced these principles, and he drew Louise personally into his life. This is amazing.
But so, do I have just 1 minute to say something more?
Yes, you do.
I just have to mention my amazing mentor, Patricia Crane.
Yes.
That actually took me through all this methodology and supported me with Louise and with Rick Nichols to become teacher for this region. But before we started this conversation, I just mentioned that previously. What I wanted just to share, I came back from this training in 2010, and somehow I started to work with the people a little, and it was like, but I was alone here. Alone completely. Personal development was not something that was like, so I didn't have anyone to talk about when something is going on. So every time that I have kind of a problem, I just send an email to Patricia. So she was very responsive in very fast. But what I took from her also, that kind of peace that is also, that Louise has also, Patricia, I integrated something from Patricia, and she directly worked also with Louise, which is so important. Every time that and still when I have kind of difficult or some challenging situation, I just remind myself, picture in my head how Patricia is handling this complex situation when she is working with people. And that kind of, that feeling, everything is okay. You are okay. You are here with the reason. You will handle this situation. Just be present. Just be present and just be calm. Just be calm. And that's something that I really have to needed to say this in this moment, because Louise opened me a door of completely new life, and Patricia was leading me through all these dark places of my soul directly. And every time when I was coming back for new training in the States, always, I was always coming with some question, but that instant information that actually healed me in a second was something that is a gift that Dr. Patricia has. So it's something that it's really amazing combination that can't be separate.
That's right. Siniša is talking about the Heal Your Life team, Dr. Patricia and Rick and Chrissy and Anna, and the global family of Heal Your Life teachers, which I am one too.
Yes.
Yes, and I am so excited. Siniša, I cannot thank you enough for being here, for streaming from Serbia. Look at those trees, look at those mountains, beautiful ones. Absolutely gorgeous. Siniša, I'm going to ask you very quickly, because we have to end our interview and you're staying on with us. What are 3 things? 3 quick things. The audience is in front of you. They've never heard of Louise. They need some spiritual tools to make it through what's going on in life. What would you tell them? 3 things.
For sure, you are, whatever is happening to you, you actually created that with your thoughts, with your words, with your behaving, and you are so powerful to ruin your life. So it means that you are so powerful beyond, to also to create something much, much, much better. This is first one. Second one is thoughts are powerful tool. And the third one, I know, probably you know what will I say, but all is well. Really, all is well.
You are a gift. You are a powerful teacher, trainer for the Yugoslav region of the world. I see so many people being touched by you, and I see a world-renowned book that gets translated in many languages that helps men, helps us all, but that many, many men the world over will read. It is my blessing to support you and to share this wisdom with the world, from Dr. Patricia and Rick. We love you, Dr. Patricia. Siniša,
we love you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been wonderful. And yes, Reverend Michael, I'm stopping the interview now.
yes. Thank you.
Forever. I could talk to him forever.
Thank you. Yes, I could talk to you. We are at the just at the beginning of the story.
Beginning of the story. You will be back. There'll be a part 2. My beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Rev Martine, and this is What Would Louise Say on the New Thought Media Network.
Now you can become an internationally certified workshop leader and life coach in Louise Hay's philosophy. This training was personally created and approved by Louise and is authorized by Hay House. It will change your life and enable you to help others transform theirs. You will join a worldwide community of thousands of workshop leaders and life coaches, all dedicated to offering Louise's work to change hearts and minds. Go to healyourlifetraining.com for all the information.